EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On third down, Streets. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Think right.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play off the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Giants first down.
On first down, Streets. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Streets. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he wasn't no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
On third down, Chamberlain. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Streets. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
No
7.
score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Nothing doing there. It's the 13th play of the drive. Proves to be unlucky.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone forward on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Think right open.
Now Lawrence. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On first down, Chamberlain. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Streets. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. He's on his way. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, worked well.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Commanders, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That's another Washington first down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a pickup of 6.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Great job.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Isaiah Likely. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
On first down, Lawrence. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half. And the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Now here's a throw that's complete.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down, Giants.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Streets. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Streets, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Chamberlain escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And it's more right there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Chamberlain flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nifty footwork at the 45. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
throwing on first down. Chamberlain. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Commanders 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the draw, here's Sanders. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11,
Lawrence. He's got it complete to Diggs right time. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead.
There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 27, Commanders 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first down.
30 left. Go, go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey. Think right. It's gonna be a good day, boy.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.